So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Inter.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's one on, shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Nistelrooy is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
In with the challenge. Adams. To Eto'o. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good running, strong and purposeful. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes looking to play him in. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Serginho. No, it's come to nothing. Belletti. Adams.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Xavi Alonso. Raul. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ramos. Great vision. Plays a sharp little ball here. Adams spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Raul. Serginho. Played out to the right. And it's Xavi Alonso. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Aubameyang. Xabi Alonso. Aubameyang. Bruno Fernandes. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is that big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. Played out to the left flank. Hoisted in. And that's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition.
Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Eto'o. Xabi Alonso. Bruno Fernandes. Adams makes the interception. Well, there's a probing ball. Raul. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now, can they get him away? Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's gone backward. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Belletti. And here's Aubameyang. Raul.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And a chance! Aubameyang! Goal after glorious goal! A finish of true class!
For Indonesia.
Finally the breakthrough!
77 minutes.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 16, Rodri.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A 1-0 lead established.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on the...
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! And that would have won it.
Lamine Yamal has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some really good ball movement. Oh, no joy this time.
Indonesia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 20, Etta Brisal. Coming on to replace him is...
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. De Bruyne. Oh, it's Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Thailand against Indonesia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. And that should get the job done. Now it's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aims beyond the defence.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Belletti. Baresi. Belletti.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's picked it up out wide. That's the throw. Maldini with the clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, well measured. And he's running through. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Foot in. Now it's Aubameyang. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. Lovely bit of skill. Played in by Eto'o. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Picked out brilliantly. Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's been played through. That is good alertness. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Rijkaard.
Adams. Xavi Alonso. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Eto'o. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to pass it through.
Baresi.
Great vision. Look at the space here.
Belletti.
Now it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. And this is Rooney. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Hullet. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Pass somewhat off target. Great ball. Chance! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Thailand have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Xavi Alonso. Adams. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams. Cannavaro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, that was vital. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back underway.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Aubameyang. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into the box. And this is Eto'o. They've won a corner. Indonesia have their second corner now. Cleared away. Pull it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Defending was strong and firm. Aubameyang. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been cleared. Indonesia still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Thailand are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eto'o. Looking tidy in possession here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rooney. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And no, that was never going to make it. And they've got rid. Indonesia finding their passes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 22.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Maradona. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cruyff. Aubameyang! Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright.
Messi.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Messi.
Maradona, out to the left it goes. It's a good foot in there. And that should get the job done.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Corner. And a chance! In he goes again! Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Maradona. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! He's scored! And the comeback is complete! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Maradona. Probing pass. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. That's a decent clearance. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Out of play for a goal kick. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing.
Can he finish? That was venomous.
He's given it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Kokchu. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Some really good ball movement. Doué. Now Platini. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No way through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has found him in acres of space. Henderson attempts a clearance. Now it's Platini. And he was quick to react. Oh no, this does not look good. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's good running with the ball. Threads one in. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Indonesia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Swings it across. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's a threat. Chance for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Passing nice and neat. Looking tidy in position, and the shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Well, that...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Henderson. Henderson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Platini. Great ball of Doué! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Great work on the overlap. It's a promising position. And he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Aubameyang. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Kukçu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Aubameyang. And that is expertly dealt with. And there is the half-time whistle. Indonesia come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Indonesia are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He could be, he's having a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And reclaimed it in a trice. Aubameyang. Over to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Costa Curta. Foot in.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game.
Substitutions taking place.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot's on here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bastoni. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a throw-in. Spread out to the left. And this is Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Kukçu. And this is Messi. Hit into the middle. Climbs up big! And he's quick to get it clear again. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. Knocks it into space.
Maradona really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. Messi has it in a wide position. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Eto'o. Great vision. And this is Eto'o. Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Throw in.
Belletti.
And he's there to retrieve it. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That has been slung wide. Costa Curta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adriano. The final 5 minutes. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Eto'o. And a chance! Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Substitution in progress.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. So that's it, it is all over. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got...
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? He's through here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's been played through. Tries to play it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Eto'o. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Adeyemi. And here's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get... And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Look at the space here. Aubameyang finds himself offside. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. He's onside. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He can get that clear. No way through, so back it comes. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Raul. And it's Xabi Alonso. Raul. He's in a great position here. And that is out of play.
Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
Knocks it out wide. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him? And Aubameyang!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a decent clearance. What a throw in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard makes the interception. Back into the middle. Alonso. Mendes getting this one clear.
From those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That has been cut short.
Doku.
He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that's well seen too. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through, and here's a shot, surely! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! That was a given. It always was.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Thinks about the shot. And he's there to belt it away.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
We are into overtime. That was good alertness. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xabi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Aubameyang. Could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Raul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Adeyemi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Xabi Alonso. Now it's Aubameyang. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Substitution for Indonesia.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Substitution in progress.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Raul. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Into the last quarter of an hour. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doku is in a really good position out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And smartly reclaimed. Tries a deft little ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 7, Raul. Number 20, Etta Brissau. Coming on the field, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
24,
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager...
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's gone looking for safety. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can clear their lines.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked out the run. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Conte. Ball played for Lookman. Looking to play him in. Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do. And winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass.
Belletti.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Raul.
Indonesia finding their passes. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That's a little off target. Now it's Raul. Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. And it's Robertson. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's well spotted.
Baresi.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Robertson.
Rijkaard.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Carvajal, passing nice and neat. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball is over the line. Nicely weighted ball, drives it in. Nicely aimed pass.
Raul.
Xabi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking to play him in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Carvajal. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Carvajal, plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Xabi Alonso. Looking for options for movement.
Rijkaard.
And it's Carvajal. Now it's Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Looking for the run, and this is Raul. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Nunez. Oh, that's a key interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson.
Rijkaard.
Driving through the... Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Aubameyang.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Darwin. And he's gone backward here. Nice control.
And it's Rijkaard.
Xabi Alonso. Big chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Robertson. Roberto Baggio. Carvajal. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Roll! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Raul, and that's a good ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Carvajal has it out wide and in space. Oh, good-looking ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Robertson. Just about up to the hour now. He has a look up. Chooses to go back. Backward it goes. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Aubameyang.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That's a sharp pass. Robertson. And this is Roberto Baggio. Lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Raul has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, there's a fine ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Robertson gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard. And it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Indonesia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Khan as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with...
Oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Indonesia have their second corner now. Rooney is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rooney. And this is Messi. Rijkaard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having...
Goes for goal! Decent enough try.
Bale could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Lovely feet. Rooney. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. There could be trouble here. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. And it's Bale. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Turns and goes back. It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Adams with a definite foul there. Oh, bang on target. It's their second corner of the game. Eto'o. Belletti. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step...
He gets big! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Eto'o. Played out towards the right wing. A nice sequence of passes, this. Aubameyang. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Belletti.
Threads one in. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Baresi. Davids gets good distance on it. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Indonesia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Scholes. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. He's cut it out. Scholes is always looking to break lines. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's had it nicked away.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Raul. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Davids. Oh, good spread. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
Belletti.
Alonso. Indonesia finding their passes. Beckham has created one goal already. And it's Scholes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Baresi.
Looking tidy in possession here. Serginho. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Now, can they get him away? Eto'o. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Xabi Alonso.
That's just playing it safe and simple. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Eto'o demonstrating his defensive quality there. Scholes tries to play it through. Robertson looking to get on the end of this. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Belletti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Xabi Alonso. Beckham. Probing pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Beckham is behind this one. Beckham! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is
Rijkaard.
number 22, Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
De Bruyne, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The changes then in quick succession. Van Nistelrooy being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Beyond the defence. Takes a shot! No mistake! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Adams. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played. And here's Eto'o. De Bruyne. Big header! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to get it clear.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible... Tries a shot! Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Beckham, played out wide. In by Cancelo. He's got full! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Scholes. He's in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18, Scholes. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Conte. Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Beckham receives it in a wide position. Now he's off and running. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, they can break here. And it's Robertson. And that is out of play. Robertson. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Beckham. Adams gets a foot in here. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
João Cancelo. Dink through. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Mbappe running with the ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Cross from Cancelo. Terrific header! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2-1. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm